sir. Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? What's happening? Welcome to the Drinks and Discussion podcast, man. Our apologies, man. We had a little technical difficulty starting off. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was a little fucked up out here, man. Come on, man. Come on, Mr. Zuckerberg, man. Hey, yo, we appreciate y'all who tuning in from YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, wherever you tuning in from. We appreciate you. Naeem, I saw you yesterday, bro. How was your day today?
It's good, man. Maintaining.
For sure,
You know
for sure. For sure. That's what I like to hear, man.
Yeah. Pissing off people with my videos, man.
Yeah, I heard somebody hit me and was like, damn, they just let anybody put something on the interweb, huh?
Yeah,
I was like, damn, why they send me a video of my man's, yo?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I gotta watch what the fuck he say, man.
Boy, that was triggered on that one, boy.
Oh man.
Boy, them hit dogs will holler, bro.
Oh man, why you do that?
And I already dropped my response video and everything.
Why you do that though?
Got to, bro.
Why you
applying pressure, man? Applying pressure.
Bro, you be cause I be thinking you be wilding on here. Bro, on yours, yo, you be wilding, son. I'll be like, yo, I can't keep up with my man's, yo.
Right.
But anyway, let's go ahead and get into these topics that we're gonna get into today. All right. So, first question. Just because you have sex with a young lady, does that mean that you want her? Like in the physical life all the time?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. And I think we kind of what's up, Ariel? I think we kind of talked about this before. It's just like, bro, like if a dude, bro, the standards for a guy's like girlfriend or like wife or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and the standards for sex, bro, is like completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like my standards for a girl I'm gonna have sex with is like way down here. Like if I want you to be my girlfriend, then the standards is up here. So just cause you might, bro, like you might have a fat ass, bro, but like your personality may be trash. So like, yeah, I may want to hit it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I don't really rock with you like that because you know what I'm saying. Like your personality ain't there. So yeah, okay. Definitely. If you know what I mean, like the sex doesn't necessarily mean like.
I am going to play devil's advocate on that.
All right.
Now I will agree with you. Mm-hmm. In my younger years, if I just wanted to hit, it had just been that, and the standards would have been super low. But now, like, yeah, you gotta. I can't just be throwing my dick in whatever, man. Like, I gotta be like, yeah, I fuck with you on that level because my shit is just not even react. Like, just be like, bro, like you're not into this.
Yeah, and I'm not saying like do it forever, but like just know that those standards aren't the same. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it ain't on the same level. But
for sure, man. Because back in the day, man, I was they had 2 legs and a cooch. I was knocking it down. You hear me? But yeah, now I can't live by that code, man. I'm just, I don't know, man. Like I see some of my associates running around and their baby mamas look like, hey yo, what? And then they've been looking like, hey yo, what since, you know what I'm saying, since we known them, and it'd be like, bro, you got her pregnant? Like, oh man, because I can't go out like that, man. And you don't even have to go about looks. It's just some of them got a stank ass attitude, man. And you just be like, bro, you got her pregnant? Why, cuz? Why you do that?
Yeah, I mean, I think dudes got to be more aware about, you know, what they're getting themselves into, man. Especially, you know, I know they say, you shouldn't sleep with no one you're not prepared to have a baby with. And I know niggas don't live by that at all, but there's some validity to it, though.
They're ridiculous out here.
Bro, there's some validity to it, man, because you get someone pregnant who you don't really care about, or, you know what I mean, you're not really, you know, because there's some women, bro, that,
Man.
oh my God, bro. Like, if I got them pregnant, what? Like, that would have been just like the worst thing ever, bro.
Yo,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't gonna lie. The couple of times I had the abortion talk, bro. Yo, I was so happy she was on board, yo. She called me, told us, so yeah, I took the pregnancy test. Damn, that's crazy. So I mean,
you gonna keep it?
nah, you don't never ask that, bro. Cause you be
You
like,
gonna
what you want
keep
me to
it?
get rid of it? You
Yeah.
gonna murder her? No, you be like, yo, so what we gonna do? You know, we gotta assess the situation. You know what I'm saying? And move on it from there and see what she say. Like, you know, but shit, the times I had to have that conversation, it was like, well, shit, I ain't ready to be no mom. Oh, yeah. Jump on the good foot. Let's go. Where you need me to drop you off at and pick you up from and sit with you at? Like I'm there for that entire experience.
Lord,
you know what I
have
mean?
mercy.
Yeah. No, you ain't about to say, bitch, this nigga fucked me and then left me at the clinic. No, you're not about to say that about me.
Listen, bro, niggas got to be careful nowadays because with these new laws, now it's legal.
Yeah.
It's legal in North Carolina, but bro, there's a good, I don't know, like 15, 16 states where you ain't. They ain't letting that go down, bro.
Boy, your pull-out game better be strong.
So you need to be careful who you hitting raw, man, because it's.
You better not produce no pre-cum, my guy. Pause.
None of that, bro. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta, like I said, man, choose your partners wisely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, because
sure.
back in the day, yeah, it was like if she looked good, then it was gonna be on and popping. But it take more than that, bro.
Niggas was out here risking it all. You hear me? Niggas was out here risking it all.
Legit.
All right. Good perspective, brother. Good perspective. All right. So, I was having this conversation with a guy I know. He's a rapper. And he was upset that one of his homeboys was getting on. So it took a while for me to kind of get to that point with him to where he admitted, oh yeah, I'm upset because this nigga getting on and he ain't bring me with him. And it's like, bro, your success is not his responsibility. Like, where do you? And I find out that I look back at a lot of dudes that I've known over the years, and it's like, yo, niggas will really be mad if I got popping and then didn't call him and be like, yo, bro, time to roll.
Yeah,
like, your success is not my responsibility, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're responsible for making your own way. Like, why are you trying to piggyback off of somebody else's hard work and success? You know what I'm saying? Like, if that nigga can do it, you can do it too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be in the same economical standpoint because y'all in the same area, y'all hanging out. So you would think, oh, nigga, I just need to strap up my boots and get my shit together and do this work. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, bro, I think it's just jealousy, bro. I don't really think. I think niggas understand that it's not their homie's responsibility, but a lot of dudes, man, what they want to do is they want to look for the easy way out, man, and be like, oh man, well, you got put on, man, put me on. You know what I'm saying? Like, when really you need to be putting yourself on. You know what I mean? Right. And because that's what your boy did. He put himself on, and got successful and got to where he wanted to be. Where it's like, a lot of people looking for handouts. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, bro, you got to grind just like the rest of us, man, because it ain't easy, bro. And and sometimes it does take a little bit of luck, but if you got to create your own luck. You know what I'm saying? And when opportunities arise, you got to be ready for it. And so that's just kind of the wave you got to be on, man. And don't let that jealousy take over, man, because it's like, you got to be able to, you should be celebrating your homie's success versus, man, be like, man, he put it on. And like, nah, bro, like, if that's your homie, bro, like, you got to celebrate his success, man. You can't be like, oh, nah, man, he ain't really did this, he ain't really do that. Whatever the case is, man, like, because even sometimes, like, I do the comparison, like, dang, man, like, why couldn't that be me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I do that. But at the same time, it's like, you know what, bruh? Like, I'm happy for you. You get what I'm saying? It's like, so it's like, I'll never,
Yeah, I get it.
I'll never go
I
there.
get it. I get it. So, all right. Let me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It said, but if someone is rocking with you from the bottom, then you owe them some type of loyalty once you make it.
No, you don't owe niggas shit. Like, yo, like, it'll be different. It'll be different. All right, so let's put it in the scenario of it's somebody that can actually put forward, because 9 times out of 10, the niggas that's getting mad at that are niggas that don't contribute shit. You just around, nigga. Like, you just happen to be there. You know what I'm saying? When the shit happens. So, like, if it's a nigga that, that like, all right, perfect example. What's the basketball nigga that rap?
Basketball nigga that rap. Freaking plays for Portland.
Damian
Lillard.
Yeah. So Damian, when he got on, he got a homeboy that cooked. All that nigga did was cook all the time for the team. Guess what? He sent that nigga to chef school. Now he's his personal chef. That's the type of nigga that you owe loyalty to. The niggas we talking about, it's the niggas that's just around. Like, you there for the drugs, you there for the girls, and you there for just the leisure activities niggas do because you just there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not talking about the niggas that actually put a little effort forward that you want to see make it. Like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? My nigga got a clothing line. You know what I'm saying? I get on, I'm just wearing his clothes. That's it. I'm not wearing nobody else's stuff, just his. You know, send a nigga to fashion school or something.
Right. Like, yeah. See, I kind of get what she's saying, but I don't necessarily think like you owe them some type of loyalty. Like, it depends if they're part of my support system. If they're part of my support system, then yeah, I'm gonna look out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to look out. Mm-hmm. But another thing you got to be careful of, especially, and we're just assuming like you make it and start making like millions or something, but you might be like small make it, like, $250,000 a year or something like that. Like, let's say it's that. So you may not be able to do that much for them. You know what I'm saying? If you just like make it to the point where you're making like $250,000 a year, but you got to be careful, because what that's how a lot of these athletes go broke, is because they want to look out for their homeboy, like their homeboys, their family, and they just boom, 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 like they're paying like 3-4 rents. You get what I'm saying? And it's a little too much, when instead, like, kind of like what you're talking about with the chef situation, like, I'd be like, nah, I can't give you no handout, but I can give you a job. You get what I'm saying? Like, like if I'm out here and I make it so to the point where I'm a millionaire, like, I'm like, well, listen, like, you can be my assistant, and I'll just pay you really fucking well to be my assistant. Like, you're gonna work, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna work for me, or you gotta provide me some kind of skill. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Where it's like, I'm not just gonna like give you a handout. Like what are you gonna be doing? Like I said, you could be a chef, maybe personal driver, if you know what I mean, whatever, what may have you, but you just not gonna be like leeching off my success. That's how a lot of these guys go broke. But see, if you're a big dude, you can be my security, whatever. You know what I mean? Something like that, where it's like, okay, well, I can kind of put you on, and I just make you like a very well-paid security person. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
To where it's like, okay, well, you can just kind of like chill and make good money just doing, work. It might not, like, I ain't gonna work you to death, but you know what I'm saying? Like, something like that. But I see it like that. You know what I mean? But it's like, definitely, like, no leeches. Like, I feel like you gotta, like, people gotta work. Or if it was like something like the music thing, for instance, and I got in on the label, like, I might put in a good word for you, but that's about it. You get what I'm saying? It's like,
it's funny you say that. Mm-hmm. So I was watching this documentary of of Nelly and the Saint Lunatics.
Mm-hmm.
So they broke up for of
Mhm.
course, the same thing with all the acts from the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Niggas broke up because of some bullshit with some money and somebody put somebody on.
You're right.
So they were talking about that. So niggas was like, yeah, Nelly was in these places and seeing these people and this and that. So Nelly's response was, nigga, you was in those same places.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm
saying. Spoke the fuck up.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
What I'm
like
saying?
I can put you around the right people, and then you got to move from there. If you can't make it work from there, then it just wasn't meant to be. Because it's because you got to think about Nelly. Nelly didn't start off with all those connections. You know what I'm saying? He ended up working his way up to those connections. So if you dare, you in the circle, bro. You know the same people. You in the same rooms as me. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta move from there. And you know what I mean? Like
you gotta move with some intention, man. Like if you want it, nigga, go get it. You know what
right.
I'm saying? And I can't hold your hand the whole way. And I can prop the door open for you and tell you to go in. You know
right. Save your money up, and then maybe you can get up in the studio, and you know what I mean. All that shit, bro. Like you gotta really invest and see if you believe in yourself and you feel like you can be the next big thing. Then you gotta go for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. No one's gonna hand you shit in life, bro. Like we gotta be real about that.
Absolutely. All right. So I don't know which one of these I want to tackle next. And we blew past the first two because these next two is gonna be a doozy. You want one or two?
Oh shit, bro. That last one's. I mean, it depends. That last one's gonna be. Do you want to go ahead and tackle the end right now?
No, we wait.
Boy, here you go.
All right. So this is my take on it. Only broke or broken women complain about niggas. This is my take on it. Because one of the two has to be occurring for you to complain. Let me put the camera on me. One, look short. Ain't short. Look, one of the two things need to happen in order for a woman to complain about men. Because a happy woman that got money, I ain't never seen them complain about no man. Never. But if they've been heartbroken or they broke or both, they complain about guys. 90% of the time, they might be pushing it. I give it 72% of the time. They complaining about niggas. It may be an unpopular opinion, but I said it.
Oh,
ladies, y'all better speak up.
up.
Hey, man, it's the truth, man. It's the truth.
Okay, so let me think on this one. So I think there's a little bit of validity to this. Here's what I'll say, right? Because I mean, I feel like all women like complain about men from time to time. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things that is. But when we talk about the misandry, right? The hatred of men, I do feel like that does come from some type of broken place. I don't know if it was something like with their father, whether he was a toxic man or he wasn't around, or you dealt with the dude who you just had bad experiences with men, period, that gives you this generalization of all men. And it's sad. It's sad that there is so many women out there who doesn't understand what a healthy relationship looks like. And it's sad that you haven't got that right treatment from a man or been around a positive male figure. And there's plenty of positive male figures out there. And I think what happens is sometimes, like, ladies, you gotta put yourself in the right situations and stop.
That would cause them to have accountability, sir.
That would mean accountability. That would cause
a woman to have accountability.
Hold on. It said this is completely false because a man can break a woman mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and it doesn't have to be someone she dated. Mainly comes from a broken father. Yeah.
I mean, I agree to the last part. Like, it could be, you were broken from your dad, but that first part, I can't jump on board with. Just because, I I just never seen it. I guess I could put it that way. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I don't look. I don't know. It's crazy because it's like maybe because I've s- I've I got four sisters, you know what I'm saying,
Right?
and I
I be
respect.
I be telling people you got eight. You
Goodness
got a lot
gracious.
of sisters, man.
But like I respect the hell out of them, you know what I'm saying. Uh, if not anything else, like I respect the shit out of them, and I think they carry themselves well, and I think above anything else that they're good people, you know what I'm saying. So when I think about women, and when I think about the women who have done me dirty, like it doesn't phase my psyche, or it doesn't skew my view on women in general, because I know there's good women out there. And once I've gotten older, I've I've made a point to only associate with women who have good character. You know what I'm saying? I look at their heart, I look at their character, and I try to deal with those women. So even though, because I've dealt with some women and I've dealt with them knowing I was like, this is about to be some bullshit, but I'm still go with it, and da 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 da. And you know what I mean? Obviously, you know what happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so with me doing that and putting myself in better positions to be with um women of good character, and not only that, I have to be a person who attracts women of good character. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another thing we got to think of. You get what you put out. You know what I'm saying? If you're a negative person, you know what I mean. What's going to happen is you're going to attract a lot of negative people in your life. So if you ain't got shit together, then likely the type of men who gonna come to you are guys who ain't got their shit together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Pretty much.
I don't know. I just think it's crazy that women let a few bad apples skew their whole perspective on men. But yeah, it's a little iffy. It says sometimes women talk about men because they put a certain expectation and don't meet their own standards.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you can't expect a nine and you only giving four energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, not on a scale of looks, but just on a scale of just overall. Like, if a nigga's a nine overall and you're only putting out a four, like, what do you think?
right. So
And then vice versa.
right,
You
and
know?
so that's why I go back to good character, right? And I know like people don't want to hear about like personality, right? They want a man who make money, they want him to be tall and fit and all this other stuff,
Yeah.
right? But
But them niggas is assholes.
right, but a lot of them niggas is assholes, man,
You're a
because
skinny nigga like me.
you know what I'm saying? These niggas, right? A lot of them niggas be feeling themselves and be cocky and all that other shit. But it's like, I think in general, men and women need to do a better job at looking at people's character.
Mm.
And you know,
And even their moral compass, man.
yeah, their morals and their values. And so when you think about men on that spectrum, there's a lot of those guys out there, right? They're probably not all gonna be rich. They're probably all not gonna be 6 feet tall and have a whole lot of muscles and all that.
Might even be the nigga that's in your DM good
Right.
morning every morning.
Right.
It
You know what I
might
mean?
be him.
He might not even be that romantic just because he doesn't know how to do that. You get what I'm saying? And
Timothy.
right. And so that's what I'm saying. So but if you look and say, look, man, this is a good man. He has good values, good morals. Maybe we can go somewhere with this. You get what I'm saying? And giving more of those people a shot.
Mm-hmm.
A beautiful face doesn't mean a beautiful spirit. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like, yo, the prettiest people I know, assholes.
Right. And some of those look and yeah, you just got to understand that
Most of them, not all of them.
Right.
I gotta clarify that. Most
because they arrogant. They get so much attention. It goes
like
to their head.
They got that, man.
It goes to
like
their head.
When a person is fine and they know that they're fine, it's just like just the way that they move is just like, you know, sometimes, you know, the way that they move is just like, yo, you a whole asshole, yo. Like, why would anybody even want to befriend you? You know what I'm saying? Let alone date you.
And a lot of these guys may not be the most exciting.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? They might stay in that little lane or whatever, but
whatever
you know
they're comfortable with.
Whatever they comfortable with. But you know what I mean? You got to understand, like, is this something I can work with though? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure if you like go to that kind of type of man and say, hey babe, we should do rock climbing or something, you know, because a lot of times, you know, I know y'all women want man to like come up with the plan himself and to think of all these amazing things, but like sometimes sometimes, man, dudes just don't have that kind of, you know, thought process, man. And, you know, some of the guys who are like filled with ideas and blah, 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 those niggas are a little too popping. You know what I'm saying? The niggas who like, fancy lunch at the park and, you know, nightlife here, and you know, we're gonna do all the, you know what I mean, all this, you know, jet skis and all that stuff. Like a lot of those exciting guys, like women are all over those guys. You know what I mean? And so it's like, but what you could do is you can grab a hold of one of these guys who have a good spirit. And
wholesome resident gentleman.
And if you want to do that shit, sometimes you just got to give him a little nudge, like, hey, like let's go do this. You know what I'm saying? Because he may not. Because like a man, like I know y'all want men to read your mind, but sometimes y'all kind of have to like give them a little push in that direction.
I ain't Professor X. I can't read your mind, shorty.
Yeah, you gotta let these dudes know. Give a nigga a hint. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you wanted him to have the idea. Oh, he don't never. If he's a good dude, like if he has a good spirit, he wants to see you happy, and so he's gonna want to please you if he's a good man. And so if you talk to him calmly, don't be like, man, you don't never take me off. Just be like, hey, babe, you know, I heard about this place. You know what I'm saying? Or
let's check it out.
Yeah, let's check it out. Or like y'all be having conversations like, oh, look at this place. You ever thought about traveling here or blah blah blah? And he might be like, oh man, I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean? You know how dudes be. They be all nonchalant, like, yeah, I guess. You know what I mean? But he'll be down for it. You know what I'm saying? If like, because you know that's how a lot of niggas are. They just like, well, baby, if you want to go, then you know, I'll you know what I mean? Like, I'll go. You know what I'm saying? I'll do it. Let's do it. You know what I mean? And then y'all go there and y'all have a blast. So it's like, you don't gotta have these poppy, flashy niggas, bro. You know what I mean? They got that like edged up haircut, the chains, and the watch bling blinging, like
bling bling.
That guy too popping, man. He got too much going on, and I'm not saying he gonna cheat on you.
Oh my god.
But yeah. But he got a lot going on. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. So for this one, I actually need to see what I wrote.
Lord of mercy.
In order to kind of put us
Lord of mercy. See, this topic here that we about to touch on be the type of topic that I be getting cursed out for on my channel, yeah.
Oh my gosh, you gonna get us canceled?
Because you know I be going there.
All right. So I want to know, do women need men to provide in order to preserve their femininity? Do women need men to provide to preserve their femininity?
I'm gonna say not necessarily.
He ain't trying to get canceled. You ain't trying to get canceled, man.
No. Here's what I mean, because it depends what kind of economic status that she's in to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Let's say that you have a woman and let's say she's always just been a silver spoon girl. You know what I'm saying? Like she's always had it easy, and she just ended up getting some cake job like right out the gate, where it was like, she never had to struggle, right? Now, if she's been in a situation where she's never had to struggle, I feel like she can still keep her femininity intact. And plus you got a lot of women working right now, you know what I'm saying? So to me, I feel like the working having someone else provide for you is not it. What it is that a woman cannot be in her feminine frame and in survival mode at the same time.
Okay.
So if she's in survival mode, then she's not in her feminine frame, because femininity is all about relaxation and, you know, kind of like taking in the world. No, but it would be nice and makes it easier for her to help him build for them. Yeah, so I don't think it's necessarily they need a man to provide to keep intact with their femininity, because like I said, what it is right, and like things about keeping in with your femininity, right? So you may work, right? You may have your own job, you may do all that, right? But are you taking time out for yourself, right? This is how, all right, ladies, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to give you
I'm waiting there. What
you know what I'm
say?
saying? I'm gonna tell y'all, y'all may not notice, you may already notice. All right. So like if you're a woman and you want to keep in tune with your femininity, you have to take time for yourself. You have to treat yourself. You have to for instance, like just take a day and go get a massage. You know, do
Self-care.
do get your nails done, get your hair done. That's all a part of being in your feminine presence. Putting on makeup so you can make yourself feel beautiful. If you have a garden, take some time, go out, plant some flowers. That's getting your nurturing vibes going. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. Like you have to treat, if you don't have that man there, you have to kind of treat yourself in a way. You know, pour yourself a hot bath, get some bubbles going, some candles, just sit there, relax, and get away from the world. Now, going back to the survival mode. Now, you can't do none of that shit if you're in survival mode, because if you're struggling and your bills ain't hitting, bruh, you not taking no time to go plant some fucking flowers, or you can't even really enjoy your bath because you like, fuck, bro, my bills is fucking due, and like this job is like, I'm working a laboring job where I'm on my feet, like you just tired, so you don't even have that time to really kind of like go into that mode of like taking care of it. You might not even have money to go and get your nails done and your hair done because you struggling. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of that.
Disagree, Naeem.
All right, well, what y'all disagree with? What y'all talking about?
Yeah, they just said lies, disagree, lies that disagree. I don't know what they disagree with.
I don't know. They got that. You got to elaborate on that.
I will say, yes. I will say yes to this.
So you're saying that they need a man to stay within their feminine frame.
Yes, they need a man to provide.
To stay
within their feminine frame. This is why I say that. Being provided for does not always mean money. Sometimes he can emotionally provide for you. Costs nothing, you know. But without that, you know, women are unable to get in the feminine mindset. You know, it's more than just money. Money is, you know, people think provide, they think money. You know, it's not always money. You know, sometimes it can be the emotional aspect of it, or maybe he's providing some physical comfort. Who knows? You know, but you know, you can provide many different ways, many assortment of ways. Mm-hmm. But my perspective on it is, you know, it's just I see, you know, men provide. Damn, these comments is fucking blowing up, Brad. I don't want to put them on the screen.
Go ahead. No. Listen. All right. So I gotta take this one. Femininity helps a woman that's in her survival mode. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You got to really understand the whole difference between femininity and masculinity, right? When your back is fucking against the wall, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a reason, like we think about the old movies where it's like it's something about like they don't do this in today's movies, right? But it's something about like where they have that scene where it's like there's like a woman, right? And like a dude is like disrespectful, and that guy just comes and he's like, bam, get away from my woman. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and the woman's
okay.
like, oh, like
the Tyler Perry when the
yeah, and she was
yelling,
right,
and then
yeah.
The pretty light skinned nigga comes in and stops and grabs his hand.
Yeah, and it's something like that. It's something of and women love that shit because it's like, hey, look, like this is like this. I have someone here taking something off my plate. You get what I'm saying? It's femininity is a relaxing energy. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in survival mode, you can't be in survival mode and be relaxing and be relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you ever see like some of those like femininity coaches, they're very soft. They're real like quaint, dang, like they'll sit like this and be like, oh yes, you know, da 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 da. But if you out here struggling, right, you can't be like that, right? If they out here, bro, if you out there in the fields, they giving out bags of rice and they're like, hey, who wants some rice? You can't be like, oh, right over here. Da 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 da. No, you got to be like, give me that goddamn bag of rice. You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? You have to be aggressive.
Yep.
Because if you're gonna survive, you have to be aggressive. You can't be like, I'm just gonna relax and I'm gonna let these people fight over the food, and then when they're done, I'm gonna come and get the blah blah. You know what I mean? Because so you can't be stressed out. You can't be in survival mode and then your femininity at the same time. It just
in survival mode.
It just doesn't work.
Hey, why are you so aggressive, B?
Because you said most women don't even show their survival mode.
We know where y'all in survival mode. We can tell.
But like it's right. It's not even something you can really hide because if you got to do what you got to do to survive, right? And that's the same thing that a lot of y'all women say. It's like, oh, I'll be feminine once a man comes and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? All this other shit.
Yeah, they do say that.
That's what y'all say. I don't agree with it because the reason I don't say you need a.
Hey, yo, look. You know, I hope y'all know it's a delay on us saying something and then y'all typing y'all comment and it get posted up here. So y'all gotta like please tell me how what, because we don't know what you told. We just said a whole lot of stuff up here.
Okay. Well, I mean, Ariel, like I just want like I don't understand how you think a woman is gonna survive while not being aggressive, disagreeable, assertive. Like these are all masculine traits. So, and you have to be strong. You have to be strong. You got to be hardened. You got to be able to take lumps on your chin, and that makes you hardened as a person when you're constantly competing and trying to scrap your way to the top. And that's why these women they become strong, and they're sometimes they become tough to deal with because they're so strong. So it's like you can tell a woman. Oh, how you can tell a woman is in survival mode.
I can tell a woman's in survival
just because of her attitude.
No, I wouldn't say because of her attitude, because she just might have a stinking.
No. I'm not saying like no. But just the way you carry yourself is what I mean.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The way you, because it's like you know what I mean. You're gonna carry yourself in a certain way if you're in a survival mode. You're
especially if you're struggling in the survival mode. Yes,
right. Like for instance, man, if you know what I mean? If I'm like, hey, let me carry that for you. And you're like, I can do it myself. Like, because you're just so used to doing everything on your own. You know what I'm saying? And you have that attitude like, no. You know what I'm saying? I got this. And you know what I mean? You're always trying to show what you can do. Like when you're around a man and you're always trying to show like, oh, I can do this. I can do this because you're so used to just doing it on your own. Yeah. And you know, I mean, you got some kind of pride about it, where it's like, I'm doing this, I've done this all by myself. I had to get out of the mud and that comes with a sense of pride to you, and you're kind of boastful, and you know what I mean. And sometimes that can kind of
survival mode doesn't always mean broken. Yeah, I said all New York women are in survival mode. That they not broken, they break niggas. they break niggas. Yo, for real, for real.
But survival mode is a mindset. It has nothing to do with being rich or broke. There's people, women who got money and they just want more money. They feel like, man, I gotta grind, I gotta scrap, I gotta fight, I gotta put in 20 extra hours at the job, and and the whole time you're ignoring your own, like your feelings, your emotions. You know what I mean? Like you gotta take time for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like that whole like I'm put double time, I'm gonna work 2 damn jobs. Sometimes you do that because you want to. Sometimes you do that because you're just after this money and you're trying to grind and you're trying to do all this. But see, like that type of lifestyle, y'all gonna hate me for it. But like women, y'all not really made for that type of lifestyle of grinding. Like leave that to the men. We supposed to be out there in the mines with the pickaxes, going to work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not supposed to stress yourselves that much. That's why you guys are so much more in tune with your emotions and your feelings. And so it's a whole different vibe. You have to take time for yourself. And that's why I say, like, look, it's all about like self-care, taking time to relax and not overworking yourself.
But it's not survival mode. That can just be a lifestyle.
I mean, I don't know what you mean by survival mode. If you overworking yourself, then you're overworking yourself.
It could be her lifestyle. She's still in survival mode. Take a shorty that came from the projects, who living in the projects in her mama old spot. You know what I'm saying? Like you was born up in that. That's your lifestyle.
But that's always
in survival mode.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If you used to being in survival mode, even after they come up, they're still in that same mindset, because the same mindset that took you out the mud, you get stuck with that. That's why a lot of guys they have these issues with these like strong, independent women, because they're just so stuck in survival mode. They don't even know how to let, you know what I mean, a man enter their life. You get what I'm saying? Because they're just so used to doing everything on their own. They don't understand that, you know, they can have a man come in and take some of this stuff off their plate.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So survival mode is a mindset, you know, because I know it's really tough. It's tough if you're broke, because you got to eat. You get what I'm saying? You got to keep your lights on. It's tough if you broke, but you know, it's not necessarily the case. But like, again, like if you got a man who is providing for you and that can give you that time to kind of like depress and relax, you know, us men, bro, like we used to being stoic, you know, not showing a lot of emotion. And there's a reason why women do mostly jobs that deal with people. You know, they need that human.
Yeah, because niggas,
right?
Niggas be like, bro,
right. Think about it. Teachers, students,
they
want to be around people. They need that interaction. They need that social space, so they can kind of get their emotions out. Where it's like, you know, guys, that's why more guys are like engineers. Those are tech guys, right? Jobs that don't really require you to deal with a lot of people. They just boom, stay in the zone and working. And those are, and we talk about that involves like super long hours and things like that. So it's like if you overworking yourself, yeah, that's gonna fuck with your femininity. Like you gotta take time to yourself. And another thing, and y'all gonna be mad at this, but like humility is one of the key traits of a feminine woman, being modest. A lot of these women who get it out the mud, y'all know how they be cocky as fuck. They be like, look at me, I'm hanging with the big men, look at me, I'm a boss, I'm making more than these niggas. And that's how they talk, you know what I'm saying?
And that's from New York.
And that's that, you know what I mean? Like, cool, whatever, be proud of yourself. But that's like you going around boasting and all that other shit. That's like serious masculine energy. So you have to understand that, and that comes from being in that survival mode. When you was in survival mode and you was doing all this stuff, you know what I'm saying, workaholic and all this other shit, to get out the mud, you know what I'm saying, because you ain't have no man to help you with it. And sometimes what that leads to, we talked about broke women or broken women, that leads to not respecting niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like they didn't help you do it and you did it all by yourself. So now you feel like, what I need a man for anything. I don't need a man for anything. You know what I'm saying? And it gets to that whole point where it's like, yeah, it's like they don't even feel the same about men anymore. So what was it? What was the comment say? First, all right. So a woman that gives herself credit is masculinity.
A woman that's cocky.
That boasts. Yeah. Honestly, like nobody should be bragging. Honestly, men or women, but it's definitely it definitely doesn't sit well on a woman. Like especially if you're trying to be in your femininity, you can't be all this like, look what the hell I did. Look, I got 3-4 cars. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you don't have to be like that. You can just like they're talking and you're like, yeah, I do well for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's all you got to do. Like, yeah, you know, I do well for myself. You know what I mean? Like you don't even have to do that
because you see men boast. You know, men boasting is something more common and it shouldn't be like.
Let me tell you why though. Let me tell you why. Hold on. My bad. I made to cut you up. But the reason. So for instance, right, when we're talking about boasting, right, we're talking about what are we normally boasting about, right? We're boasting about a career. We're boasting about our money. We're boasting about all that shit, right? So when a guy is talking about all that, it's still kind of bragging, but at the same time, we're explaining what we have to offer for a woman, right? Because, you know, a woman's money and shit, like that's hers. But like when a man has money, it's kind of like both theirs, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like so when a man comes and he got this nice job, he got this nice house, like this is what he's saying, like, look, this is what I have to offer. This is, you know what I mean? This is what I have to offer as a man. Like if you're a woman and I got my own house, I got all these cars, I got a lot of money, you're not paying for the dates. So it's not even doing you any good to be talking about all that stuff on the date, because the dude isn't, you know what I mean? That's not something you can that women are sharing with their men. Women don't share their resources. That's what men do. So
we're not saying that women can't do it. We're not saying that at all. We're just saying it doesn't look good on women. It doesn't look good on
you can brag as much as you want to, but what I'm saying is it's not going to do you no good. And what I'm saying is because men are known for sharing their resources, it works better for them when it comes to dating, because they're saying this is what I have, this is what I have to share. If you're saying, "Oh, I got what I bring to the table," this is what I bring. Oh my God! But if you're a woman and you're saying, "Oh, look at all these like all my money and fancy things," you're not sharing that with me. You get what I'm saying? Because it's typically the men who are providing for the woman. You're not coming in and providing for the man. So there's no point in you even talking about all that stuff.
Not Oprah and I'm not Stedman.
Right. There's no point in you even really talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can brag and talk about all the blah, blah, blah you got. But it's really like for a man, it's like, I don't give a fuck, because you're not sharing your resources with me. So it's like, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, men.
But that's what I said. Yeah. Men can do it because women they're impressed by that. What I'm telling you is that when women do it, it doesn't look as good. It's a double standard. I know it is what it is, but if you go online, you can look up the femininity traits and all that. Modesty is one of the feminine traits. Yeah. So it's just
a lot of women overlook modesty, man.
But modesty is a big one. Modesty is a big one.
Yo, y'all overlook modesty and accountability.
Oh my God.
Oh shit. That's the next podcast, modesty and accountability. But no, y'all do overlook those, man. I didn't think about that until you mentioned it. But y'all do overlook those, man.
It says, but I feel like women can do both, because at one point, if they have been in that survivor mode for so long, they're going to realize they need to set time for themselves.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, those are the good cases. Those are the good cases that find their feminine energy and find hobbies.
Right. That's really
ways to exert and get away from being masculine all the time.
That's really tough. And I hear people, they have different takes. Some people say, like, look, man, once a woman gets stuck in this masculine mindset, they're just stuck in it. You know what I mean? But by the way, understand that both both men and women have masculine and feminine energies, but a lot of people are of the mindset that once a woman gets stuck in that masculine frame, it's hard to get out of it. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I do think it's tough because you have to think about it. The things that got you out of survival mode, the things that got the traits that got you out of the mud are the masculine traits. So it's going to be hard for you to abandon those masculine traits because that's the thing that helped you survive. That's, you get what I'm saying? So it's like in a woman's mind, like you got to be thinking like, why would I give up the shit that helped me get to here? You get what I'm saying? Get me out the mud and get me out of survival mode. Well, like, why would I give up those traits? Why would I stop being disagreeable? Why would I stop being assertive? Why would I stop being aggressive? Because like being aggressive is what helped me survive. So for a woman to kind of, it takes a big woman to go back and sit back and say, you know what, I'm good now. And now that I've made it out the mud, like, you know what I'm saying, I can sit back, relax, and kind of cool and do all that. So yeah, I think it depends.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it depends. You know what I'm saying? Because it's tough. Because it's like I said, it's absolutely not true. I mean, if y'all can, like I said, I don't know. I've heard different things. Like I said,
some sharing our opinion.
Yeah. Like I said, you could be right, but I feel like,
I hate when women say that.
I'm a different breed.
I hate when y'all say that, man.
Lord of mercy. Anyway,
that burns my soul. We're not even gonna get into that because that's gonna be a whole nother hour
conversation.
But
I'm just gonna tell you from my personal experience what I've seen about like a lot of these like boss women, these chicks, these strong, independent women who got it out their mud. Like they're very masculine. But I've also seen women who have become successful, who've been able to stay within their feminine frame. So I've seen both examples. So I mean, I can't say what's more than the other, but I've seen both. I've seen a lot of women who come out of survival mode, and they're so stuck in survival mode, and they let their masculine kind of like take over, and they're just like real aggressive, like, nah, nigga, you know what I'm saying, I'm this, and you know, I did this, and they're, you know, I always got tied to the New York niggas, but I've seen a lot of that. I've seen a lot of that, and that's why you see like a lot of these like male podcasts. They talk about like these rich women and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
No, but I mean, we're not that type of podcast, but it's like a lot of these guys will talk about like these, like, oh, if she got money and she's like this big time, blah, blah, blah. A lot of times they got these inflated egos and all this other stuff, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, I think it's like, honestly, just based off my own personal experience, I'm not saying it is what it is, but
all we can speak off of.
It's about goddamn 50-50. Because it's like a lot of like successful like women, bro, like they carry themselves, like once they start feeling themselves a little much, man, and they even like start like saying like, yeah, nigga, you know, yeah, I'm out there, you know, I'm a CEO of the blah blah blah, and you know, I got good money, yeah, that's my whip over there, you know what I mean? I'm like, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you ain't gotta be like that. You know what I mean? I've experienced both. I've been with successful women who have been like very feminine and all that other stuff, but I've also been on the other end. So it's like,
there is looked over, yo, because that was probably one of my better ones over the years, man. And she was like real laid back, like, yo, she was making like $200K a year. Yeah. She ain't say nothing about it, yo. Right. She's like, can we go to your house? I live in an apartment. Right. I live in an apartment. You got a 3-story house. Why you want to come over here? I want to go over there. Then you got gadgets, nigga. Right. I'm trying to fuck with this thermostat.
And Lord, oh my God, why do you always got to go to the extremes? Are we supposed to belittle our success? No, it's just being humble. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing crazy. I'm just saying be humble. Like, just because you got all that shit does not mean you have to flaunt it. Yeah. And I personally feel like for women more than men, I know it's a double standard. Y'all have to be more cognizant of that. You know, especially when you're dealing with men, because you're gonna turn a lot of guys guys off. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if he ain't hitting the type of money that you got. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because a lot of guys are gonna be like, oh man, she got.
Yeah, I really don't even like this. Cause you know what? Speaking of which, on Shanice's podcast, her first episode with Roy and forget the other young lady's name. Anyway, the young lady, I don't know what she does for a living, but she makes a lot of money. And she said that if like during the talking phase, if a nigga asks, her what she does for a living or like how much she makes or whatever, that's an instant turn off. And it should be. Yeah. It should be, because like the fuck are we discussing funds for? Like if I got enough money to take you out and you got enough money to take me out and my bills are still paid at the end of the day, fuck you need to know how much money I'm making. Be humble about your shit, man. You ain't gotta go out there and flaunt it. You ain't gotta brag about it. Just chill.
Listen, and I tell my homeboys this, right? What's the bigger flex? Because I had this conversation with my homeboy, right? And he got a new car or whatever. And I told him, I said, nah, don't post it online. Just pull up. You get what I'm saying? He got this like brand new fancy car. I said, don't post it online. Just pull up. That's the bigger flex. Because niggas aren't even going to know like what you have. You get what I'm saying? Until they see you. They think you live in here, but then all of a sudden they see you out and then realize you really up here. To me, that's the bigger flex. That's why I was like, yo, we had a whole conversation about this. I'm like, look, bro, like you get like, don't post your watch, don't post it, like don't post none of that. Just pop up on them and be looking super fly. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, because when people see you in person and be like, God damn, like, oh, like they might not even know what you're doing. And then next thing you know, you in fucking Tahiti or some shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's like, to me, like, that's a bigger flex. Like, you don't even have to talk about it. It's just when they, like, you don't have to talk about your big house. When they come by, they'll see you have a big house. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you don't even, like, to me, that's a bigger flex because, like, they're going to think you're living here. And then when they show up to your house, they're going to be like, God damn. You know what I'm saying?
But not even that. I think it's on a bigger scale, man. So, it's a homeboy that I know. I still don't know what this man does for a fucking living. Have no fucking clue, right? Nigga always got J's on. He always got the number J's that I like, you know. So I noticed him, right? So, lo and behold, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what he does for a living, but I know this nigga always has money. So in my mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might have some ideas of what he do because he ain't no street dude. So I know you ain't selling no drugs. He might not be. He might be. I don't know.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Let's just say he's not. You know what I'm saying? So you're not selling no drugs. You don't know any other street niggas. So it's like, all right, bro, what do you do for a living? Like, you know what I'm saying? But he broke it down to me like this. He was like, yo, you know all my J's is fake, right? I said, what? He was like, yeah, all the shit I wear is fake. But nobody ever gonna question it because they think I got money. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, right. Like, nigga, what do you do? Like, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, nobody's ever going to second guess it. Nobody's ever going to.
Right. That reminds me of Chad Johnson. You know Chad Johnson, right? Yeah. Ocho Cinco, right? Yeah. Professional NFL player for you guys who don't know. But he wears cubic zirconium earrings. He doesn't wear diamonds. And you know why? He said, everyone knows I'm an NFL player. So it's like they're not going to question if it's real or fake because I'm an NFL player.
Right.
So he said, why do I need to wear all these diamonds and jewels, these expensive jewelry? Y'all already know I'm rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to do nothing to prove to y'all like I'm rich. You already know that I'm rich. And so he's like, yeah, all my diamonds and all that jewelry and stuff. He said, bro, that shit fake. And I'm like, damn. You know, I mean, me personally, I just be on my J. Cole shit and be dressing like regular. You know what I'm saying? Instead of wearing some fake shit. But you know what I'm saying? But if you just like jewelry, you know what I mean? You want to rock some jewelry. Yeah. It's like, why spend, 10, 20K on something when you can spend like, I don't know, $60. I don't even know how much them shits cost. Yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, it's bro, like when it comes to flexing, bro, like it's a bigger flex when it's a flex and you don't even mean to flex. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the bigger flex. When you just out and about and niggas just see you doing good, see you living your life, that's the bigger flex. And it's, man, I mean, humility goes a long way, and I feel like that speaks a lot about your character. And I know, look, man, this might be a black person thing, bro, because you got to understand that a lot of us are like, you know what I'm saying, first generation of like getting money or, you know, the graduating college and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that a lot of us might have this mindset of like, man, I ain't never had shit. You know what I'm saying? What's that Jay-Z line? When he was talking about,
I used to wear holes in my zapper toes, celebrate the minute you was having dough. No, I don't know.
Yeah, but
you're talking about.
Damn, I can't remember. But basically, he's like, listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to not. It was on that Maya song. I'm used to not having a lot. I'm from the gutter, and you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I can't remember the line before that.
Oh man, fuck.
Yeah. But
having a lot. I'm from the gutter. I ain't the type to ever chase. Yeah, but it's a line before that. What's
yes,
the line
I can't remember the line before that. But basically,
man.
the whole thing is like, you know what I mean. The reason,
I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead.
The reason that a lot of black people, I'm not just gonna say black men, but black people in general flex so much is because they're so used to not having shit. Like you grow up in this environment of like nobody having anything fancy, anything nice. And so because of that, you know, you want, as soon as you get some shit, you got to tell everybody or you got to show everybody like, oh, look at me. Oh, look at me. I got this nice car. Oh, look at me. I got this big house. Like, bro, like chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though.
Okay, I got it.
What's it?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carolina Blue Kicks.
Hottest nigga on the block.
Used to Willie bicycle since
I was 6.
High school across the way
picks.
Music ain't the same shit. Gave away hits. Getting together for get it forever. And did we pass the line?
No. Keep going.
Oh. You act like Jigga can get it with whoever. Talking, you got a man. Okay, my.
This ain't it. You gotta skip. You gotta skip. It's the next verse.
Oh, it's the next verse. Oh,
yeah, it's the next verse. Go to. Is that it?
Yeah, that's the verse.
Hold on. Wait.
I'm used to not having a lot. Maybe. It's the first verse, nigga.
It's the first. Okay, you skipped. Okay, you skipped.
You had me looking at the second one. It's the first verse.
All right, cool.
I'm used. Okay. Niggas mad when I brag about the cash.
Niggas mad when I brag about the cash I got, but I'm used to not having a lot. I'm from the gutter, and So that's it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like nobody, honestly, like
I'm mad I had to look up those lyrics, man.
Bro, normally I would know that shit, but
bro, we 30, bro. Our brains is overloaded with music, bro.
Yeah, man.
Not apologizing for that. I'll take that apology back.
That's definitely a black people issue, bro. Because a lot of these white people got money.
What, not remembering?
No. My bad. I was going back. But I was going back to the not having money. But a lot of these white people, bro, like they don't be flexing like that, man. I used to work with this dude at Target, bro. And I seen him outside of work dressed regular as fuck. Matter of fact, his car was like some like humble ass shit, bro. Like
some lemon.
Yeah, some lemon, bro. Yeah. And then he's like, bro, it was
probably
like
his very first.
It was like a Floyd Mayweather game, bro. He was like, "Yo, you want to come watch the Floyd Mayweather game at my crib?" I said, "Cool." This nigga had a whole fucking movie theater in his basement. Whole fucking movie theater in his basement, bro. That's the bigger flex, bro. He never talked about money. He never bragged. He never said da-da-da-da-da. Came through his crib. I was like, God damn, bro. This nigga got a whole goddamn.
And that's how it be, bro. You come to, man, look, man. Nigga just regular guy, man. Be like, matter of fact, I got a homeboy, gotta live over in Briar Creek. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you stay over in Briar Creek. I'm thinking this nigga staying in the apartments or some shit, right? Over there. Oh yeah, nigga, you got an apartment over in Briar Creek, man. Went over to this nigga house, bro. He has them fucking metal erect buildings. He got one of those in the back of his house with a fucking full working bowling lane. 4 lanes in that bitch, yo. I was like, yo, this nigga.
Listen, man.
I said, yo.
I don't know, man.
You know what he drives, bro?
What's that?
He drives a Honda Accord, like a 05.
Oh.
But he had the rain sitting in the garage. I was like, bro, what?
Because a lot of these dudes, they have their everyday car, and then when they want to go out and flex, you know what I'm saying? They can go out and do that, man. Like, honestly, bro, like, I wish we had some more, like, J. Cole's out there, bro, where, like, niggas. And J. Cole still be like, his outfits probably still be expensive, but it's not flashy. You know what I'm saying? It's not flashy.
He look like a homeless man. Like,
right.
When he out and about, when he on stage, he looked the same way, just like a homeless man.
Man.
But
like,
he got money.
I just wish most rich people look broke, man. They just dress regular. Honestly, bro, like if you look at like they have like a regular button up, But if you like look at the brand of that shit, it'll
Oh,
be
yeah,
like
it's-
it'll be
that should be like 85, $90, yo.
yeah,
for one shirt.
right.
And
He
they got
probably
it in
wearing
all colors.
it'll look regular, but you know what I'm saying, because that's how they want it. They don't want to stand out. Most rich people don't even want to stand out like that. You know what I'm saying? They just want to kind of blend in and just be chill. You know what I'm saying? But like if you look at something like that thread count boy, like woo, that thing, you know what I'm saying? It'd be high. It's like high quality regular shit.
Or they'll go to some place like Target, you know what I'm saying, get a whole bunch of Goodfellow shit, you know what I'm saying? But that watch they got on their arm be like $40K.
Right. I mean, we can look at it, bro. If you look at like some of the music artists, the like white music artists, man. Like I said, they'll wear some name brand shit, but it'll be regular. But like I don't know what it is with black people, bro. They gotta just have all the bling, the chains, the big old diamonds, now, the sparked out watch and all that shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
I think it was Pimp C. I think it was Pimp C that said that we do that shit as as young black men,
Yeah,
because we was, you know how they was on their high horse. It was, we descendants of kings.
Yeah,
honestly, bro, some of y'all are descendants of peasants, bro. Like I'm not even going. Not everybody's a king. Not everybody's a queen. Some of y'all is descended from peasants, bro. Be humble.
But I mean, not only that, bro. Like, there's better things you can spend your money on, bro.
Oh
like,
yeah, absolutely.
And it's like, dog, like especially, bro, you're a rapper, bro.
Like even Waka Flocka said it. You know what I'm saying? He was on the Breakfast Club. He was like, bro, I had this watch since I got signed, nigga. He's like, diamonds falling out the shit, bro. He's I don't give a fuck about this shit. He said, bro, I'd rather put my money in stocks and shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make money for me, so I don't have to think about, you know what I'm saying, remaining wealthy.
Right, all right. And yeah, because we was always told we can never have that. You know, I understand that point. But listen, man, we're at the stage, bro, where we're starting to see third generation rich black people now.
Fourth generation, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, like I feel like we every black person on this planet should know that they can get money if they need to. You get what I'm saying? Like and we've seen successful. Matter of fact, bro, like my whole life, I grew up seeing successful black people. It wasn't like it was never a thing. It was only a little when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? But like
now that you're older, you know what I'm saying?
There's
like,
tons.
Not even just being rich, just being wealthy.
Wealthy, bro. There's a lot. There's a lot of rich black people, and we're not just talking about rappers and athletes now. Now we got doctors, lawyers, politicians, bro. So we're seeing all kind of successful black people, man. I think they even had a little TV show out in like LA where it's just a bunch of like rich black kids, and you know what I'm saying. So it's like, bro, like we can act like, you know what I mean? We ain't gotta act like, oh my god, I got, you know what I'm saying? You could
Baldwin Hills or some shit.
Something like that. Yeah. But like as black people, man, we ain't gotta be like, we ain't gotta stunt so hard, man. I get it. Like if I won the lotto, bro, like I might buy me a mink coat. But you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't gotta, like you ain't gotta
look like a mink coat ass
we
nigga,
ain't gotta stunt so hard, man. I might just rock it for like the first like week and a half or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Buy that shit in the summertime.
You know what I'm saying? Be the joint with the pinky ring. You know what I'm saying? Like like you know what I'm saying? Like, but we ain't got to do that, bro.
This nigga ain't called me to go out to the club in forever. He gonna be like, bro, you trying to roll into the club tonight? I would look at the phone suspiciously, like, fuck this nigga up to, man. Yeah, I'll go, nigga. Go up there, man. This nigga pull up with a fucking mink coat. Like, bro, it's 80 degrees outside, nigga. We in North Carolina, yo.
Bro. You know what I mean? Like, if you wanna get anything out of this, bro, you a king or queen, man, without all that jewelry and shit, man. So just know that.
Yeah. So just be humble, man. That's all I'm saying.
Be humble, bro. It says a lot about your character too.
Absolutely, man. All right, let's get out of here, man. I didn't think we was gonna make it to an hour. It was looking a little shaky.
And now I told you when we got to that last topic, it was gonna get wild.
We added a topic.
Yeah.
I got some extra content for our technical fuck up earlier. So make sure you follow the podcast, the Drinks and Discussion podcast, on Facebook and YouTube. Also on YouTube, it's a link in the description below for y'all YouTube and Facebook viewers. Go ahead and click on that link and subscribe to us, man. It's only $1 one-time fee. You can get the exclusive content. I am starting Drunk Man Rants that I will do on our off weeks. So, you can definitely get a hold of that content. That's the only way you're going to get a hold of it. So, I let Naeem get his shit off, but I be having to get my shit off too. So, Drunk Man Rants will be going down, so make sure y'all subscribe and tune in for that. As well as we're gonna have some merch coming out soon, so just be patient with us. We're getting that squared away together. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at D&D Pod. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at KingBak, KVNGBAK. Follow my man Primetime Naeem at Primetime_Naeem on Instagram, and also on Facebook and YouTube as Agree to Number 2 Disagree. He's getting ready to get canceled. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow him now.
Oh, yeah.
His page might not be there.
Hey, I just posted a video talking about how marriage is the goal. They ain't like that when I say marriage is the goal. It should be the goal. Not it should be the goal. A successful marriage should be the goal. Let me clarify. But they ain't like that shit. They're like, yeah, we don't need it. Anyway, that's another topic.
For sure. All right. Well, y'all be easy. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace.